What's up, y'all? Welcome to Is That a Read?
Is that a read?
Oh, it's a read. It's the show where we look at pop culture topics, but we give it a little bit of a spiritual spin. I'm Victoria, and I'm your girl from all things tarot, and this is my co-host Julian.
Cheers. This is me, and I'm just having a little Jameson and water to calm my nerves, calm myself down, calm.
I feel the calmness. The calmness is overwhelming, okay? The calmness is giving us anxiety. All right. I got my juice pretending like I'm drinking wine for the same exact reason. Okay, sip.
It's fine. You got work later, so you shouldn't be drinking.
Oh, don't tell my boss. So we like to start out the show by giving each other a read. So Julian, can I give you a read?
Looking forward to it.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna pull a card. This is for Julian's week prior. Let's see what we have. Okay, so for this week, we have the Strength card, Julian. So my read for you is, over this past week, what you've had to do is stay in control of your emotions. You may have had like an upheaval of anxiety or worry or fear, but you've been master at addressing it, feeling it, and then realizing that you can rise above your emotions and make the best decisions for yourself. So that's what I see for you for the prior week.
Okay. Was that a read? Because let me give you some confirmations. I have been trying to overcome emotions. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm restarting my website, Mostly Angels LA. So I have a little anxiety about like putting myself out there again. So I kind of had to calm my emotions, realize that I've done this before. I don't have to reinvent the wheel, and just like show up and just keep things going, and like put my stuff out there and be unapologetic about it. And this podcast or this YouTube is actually helping that as well, So yeah, that was a read.
Well, I'm excited about your new beginnings, and I have total faith and confidence in you. So if you can do it, take my confidence and my faith in you and transport it, because I know you got this.
Thank you. It was a good reminder to get out of your own way. Just go for it. All right. So I have some cards here too, Victoria. So may I give you a reading?
Please give me a read.
All right. Just to make sure we're tapped in, I'm going to try to pull a card for your prior week so you could let me know if we're connecting. So I'm using the Mighty Karma Tarot deck, and it's just one word on a card. And let's riff off what this card is for Victoria. And the word is encourage. So what I'm getting this is not encouraging others, but I feel like this is about you taking the encouragement from others and like really taking in the advice that the people around you have been giving you, and knowing that you have to take it to heart. And because this is coming to you, when they say these words of encouragement to you, believe it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we have the tendency to just kind of like, oh, that wasn't for me, or you don't really mean that, you're just being my friend. No, this is because this is truly who you are. This is truly what you came and to come and bring forth this week. And yeah, you're showing up. So yeah, use that to move forward.
Okay. That was a read. That was a full read, because that's definitely what I've experienced. And that really touched my heart. And I really appreciate it, because I have been struggling with making the right decisions for myself. And I have been receiving input from people around me that love me. And everyone is telling me the same thing. And I've been struggling to really accept their encouragement and their affirmation that I am okay. I am doing the right thing. It's not me in the situation. And I finally come to the conclusion that it's time for me to hear them. So that was a read.
Hey, this is what we do, y'all.
Okay, so now that we're tuned in and we done gave each other a read, first of all, let's toast to that read, okay?
Oh,
clink, clink. Okay, now that we're all tuned in, now let's hit our pop culture topics. So the first topic on the docket, okay, y'all, It's
Mm.
Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid. Apparently, they got a steamy romance going on.
Ooh.
So apparently, they were spotted together about 5 months ago. But now, 5 months later, they are out on the town showing heavy PDA. Okay. What do you think about this?
What do I think? I
What?
think I think they would make a beautiful couple. Like Bradley's fine and Gigi's fine, and then they just look good together. The only thing that I see that might be an issue, even though age is nothing but a number, but I think there's like a 20-year difference. So if this is gonna work out just without reading the cards, it might be because of age difference and maybe like some things don't align as perspective on where they're at. Except one thing that they do have going for them, I think they both have children. I think Bradley's daughter is 6, and I think Gigi has like a 3-year-old, right?
Yeah, she has
So
a 3-year-old.
so they could like bond over family and stuff like that. So I don't know. What do you think would be any? What do you think? Do you want them to be together, or do you feel like they would be a good match, Victoria?
Okay, I'm gonna let my Virgo moon speak, okay? Because she's hella judgmental, and I'm feeling a lot of judgment. I know you said age ain't nothing but a number, but prison time ain't nothing but a number either. But you ask an inmate what they got to say about it. All right,
I'll call my
Brad,
cousin.
Bradley is 49. Gigi is 28. Yes, Gigi is more mature. Okay, she has a child. She's matured into her, and she is a career woman. She's a beautiful model. Yes, they make a beautiful couple. They make a sexy, sexy couple. But do I think that this relationship is going to work?
That's the
All
question.
right. I think they're going to both work a lot from being in the headlines. So in that way, I think the relationship is going to work. But is it going to work like Rihanna? I don't know. I will say they made it past the 5 month mark. So we know
Okay.
Bradley is hitting it.
Mm.
Possibly well.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, okay. Possibly hitting it well. I think if they just keep it cute, keep it sexy, and if Bradley makes sure he keeps his eyes only on Gigi, and also if he uses that same accent from A Star Is Born, because that was a sexy accent. If he does that, I think maybe they can make it. But we need to look at the cards, right?
I think we need to look at the cards because we don't know nothing.
All right, so let's pull some cards on Gigi and Bradley's romance. All right, angels and guides, love angels. We want a little gossip on Gigi and Bradley. Where is this romance heading? That's gonna be
Not
my
the love angels. The love angels, they be telling us like it is.
The love angels brought me my last ex-boyfriend. We still ain't speaking off of that. But you know what? For today, y'all give me 3, and I'm gonna pull 3. Okay, so we got Temperance, we've got the Moon, and we've got the High Priestess. Okay, so here's what I see with the two of them. They're still taking things very slow in this relationship. They're not ready to make a commitment. I think there may be some clandestine talking to other interests on the side. That's a fancy way of saying they got other boo things on the side.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have fun with each other, but they're still not quite sure if they can trust each other for a commitment. And
All right, I believe that. The thing that kind of got me a little bit like was when you said they still got pieces of people on the side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clarify through my cards, the Lenormand Oracle, and see if anybody else shows up besides them two, and see what the past, present, future looks like for them. So I'm gonna pull a 3-card spread. Past, present, future.
ooh, I love digging into the past.
Okay. And I'm actually going to do like a full 9-card spread just to see. You know what? I don't see anybody else. But we'll find out later. We'll see who's wrong or who's right, or maybe we're both right. So we got the Moon, we have the Bear, and then we have the Bouquet. So that's the past. The way that I'm reading this is like the Moon is about emotions, the Bear is about being strong, and the Bouquet is a gift. So I feel like the Bear would be Bradley pursuing Gigi, trying to give him this gift of love, because you give the bouquet to somebody you love, and really showing his emotions. So I feel like he was really like putting in the work to get with Gigi. You know what I mean? That's the path. And you know what? I think it actually worked out for him. You know why? What's showing presently is the Man card, which would be Bradley, open roads, and the Broom. this is saying to me, he was clearing those open roads with all that emotional like support and things that he was giving to Gigi. So he cleared the way for this relationship to happen. What's showing up in the future? Interesting. Hold on.
This is suspense.
So we have
the suspense. I love the suspense.
We have the stork, we have the magician, and then we have the clovers. I'm gonna say this: the magician, I feel like, is Gigi, because I feel like she knows how to like manifest things and make things happen, and that's what the magician is doing. And she's gonna want to make this relationship move a lot more quickly, because the clovers is about quickness, spontaneity, and then the stork is about moving forward. So I feel like she's gonna want to kind of lock this down sooner than later. It's like she wants to be like, what are we doing? Like, let's DTR, and like they're already making it official because they were already seen out, but we're gonna see it progress, I think, even more, and like even more quickly in the next couple months. So that's what I'm getting for Gigi and Bradley. I wish them all the luck, and yeah, hopefully, hey, you know what? It's 2024. They can still move things forward, and they could DTR to have those side pieces if maybe we're both right. I'm just saying.
All right, y'all. That was our read. So we're gonna look and see what happens in the future. I see a little bit of something on the side. Julian sees a positive outcome for a serious relationship. All right, that was the read. So let's move on to the next topic. All right, so we're gonna talk about AI. Julian, like, this is your forte, so I'm gonna let you lead us in. What's going on with the AI?
I don't know if this is my forte, let's say, but I was just reading a Time article, and it was saying that there was a paper that was released that if the U.S. government, let me pull it up really quick. It was saying the U.S. government must move quickly and decisively to avert substantial national security risks stemming from artificial intelligence, which could be extinction level like threats. So let me just clarify, we're already experiencing AI. AI is a thing. The thing that they're worried about is AGI, which is a hypothetical technology that could perform more tasks at or above the level of a human. So it's not exactly what AI is right now, but it's what things are probably in the works right now. And so what they're saying is that within the next 5 years, if this AGI is to arrive, there are national security threats, things that could definitely come up. And then the US should start putting, like, I guess, things in place to kind of like make sure that you can only train AI to a certain level, you know what I mean, before it kind of gets out of hand. So for me, I don't know, this technology is so new, like maybe this could happen, like, you know what I mean? I'm not a scientist or whatever, we're just reading this topic based on cards and whatever, but I just thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to pull some cards to see if this is really something that we should worry about, or if there's any guidance from the powers that be on this new technology that we're experiencing right now, because everything is moving so quickly now that AI is here. Like, I think it's infiltrated every part of my life. I was talking about me doing marketing for my website. Like, I got a marketing coach, and everything she's teaching me is AI. Like, you have to do this with AI. You have to train it to like AI. And I was like, dang, like, this is just introduced like what, a year ago, 2 years ago? It's crazy. Anyways, Victoria, what do you think? Or do you want to, is that a read? Is extinction level threat a read from these scientists?
Well, okay, this is my perspective on it. Mm-hmm. We better get ready to be extinct. Okay, we are already way too late on the ball when it comes to this AI situation. The fact that it's made it to the modern market where everyday people have access to ChatGPT and other levels of AI means that the government, the military, and foreign governments already have much more access to AI. And their hypothetical AI that's going to be even more advanced, it exists. Let's just be real. It already exists. And there's no way that they're going to be able to limit. They might be able to limit the development of AI in America. They're not going to be able to limit it elsewhere. And America is very competitive. America is a messy little witch, okay? And so we're going to want to have the best of the evil AI. And so there's going to be some kind of a war. We're going to be extinct. So what does that mean, you guys?
What does that mean?
Fullest. Call, sleep with your ex if you got to. You ain't got much longer to live, all right? Because AI is coming for us. It's coming for your jobs. It's coming through your windows, okay? Snatching all your panties. No, I'm just
That was real, like Oda Mae Brown. Molly, you and Danger Girl, you weren't sugarcoating that read.
yeah, no, I didn't pull any cards on this. So this is just my own perspective. I feel like there's no way we're going to slow down AI because there's just too much of a commercial interest in being able to use technology to edge out the ability to have to pay people to do something that a machine can do for free.
True. And basically you're saying we're going to train people to do things for free, and then it's just going to train the things to be the things that we are training, and then all of a sudden we're just going to be assimilated into AI and we're living in the matrix of the simulation.
Yeah, and I guess with AI, they won't care about climate change. And it's also really, isn't it so funny that AI is an extinction level event, but climate change, pollution, none of that is extinction level. Oh, no. We don't need to have an issue about that. But AI, oh yeah, we need to slow that down. No, you know what I really think is going on? Between you and me, I think that foreign governments already have a way more advanced level of AI and we're aware of it. And that's why we're trying to curb it now. And they don't want to say that out loud, but I think that's what's really going on.
Dang. You know what? Let's ask the cards. Let's see if your assumptions are the same as the psychic or the intuitive.
The assumptions from the Virgo moon assumptions.
The Virgo moon, yeah. Not the Kumbaya Aquarius type, right? Actually, no. Yeah.
Not the Aquarius side. Not the hardworking Capricorn. The Capricorn would be all for AI. No, it's the Virgo being like, I told y'all this was going to be some mess.
And when did I tell you it was going to happen? Exactly when it happened.
Well, look at all of us being extinct, just like I said. So let's just be ready to extinct ourselves.
You're gonna come back from the grave like, see, I told you.
I told you we extinct. Look at me, I'm a skeleton. I told you. Look at us, looking a hot mess in our graves.
You're gonna be
not you in a coffin, boo. You in a coffin. Mm-hmm.
No, you're gonna wake up in the simulation and be like, see, I told y'all.
I told y'all these aliens. I told y'all.
Simulation, you're gonna be complaining.
Where's Jada Pinkett Smith and Lawrence Fishburne? Come pick me up. I told y'all.
All right, what are you pulling from? What deck are we pulling from?
Thank you for reminding me. So I'm sticking with my old faithful. This is the Robin Wood Tarot deck.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Julian? Which one are you using?
Ooh, good question. You know what? Let's do The Sacred Symbols by Marcella Kroll. She's a good friend of mine.
Very appropriate, especially Egyptian technology. They say they use ancient alien technology, like ooh. Very apropos. Okay, you go first this time.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me just shuffle these cards. Let's see what's going on. I'll pick one and I'll see if I got to keep on going to clarify. So the question, just to make sure, like, so people know who maybe don't read, like, it's great to have questions when you do cards because then it'll give you more definitive answers because you know what the context is. So we're asking, is AI an extinction level threat? So come on, cards, come through. Let us know. Ooh, we got the Power card. So if I'm reading this, we're in danger because it's all about a struggle for power. And I'm not saying I feel like it's going to be an internal struggle of power between, like you said, like different countries or different groups like wanting to control the power of AI. But I feel like it's not something that can be controlled. You know, I feel like it's something that just needs to, it's like fire, like, you know what I mean? Like fire is, and you can't, like, you could kind of control it, but it's going to do whatever it needs to do. And you just got to do your best to be careful with how you use it. You know what I mean? Because it could be rebirth and it could be destruction. So, but because the question was, is AI extinction level threat? It kind of just says, it depends on who ends up with the power of the AI. Like who really, so if it is from this paper saying the US government needs to put things in place to kind of like curb it or whatever, then yeah, if that's the power that be that is gonna look after this technology of AI, then yeah, maybe it won't be extinction level threat. But if it gets into the wrong hands, we might be in trouble. Sorry. Wish it could be more hopeful.
Well,
it is what it is.
Pulling my focus back in. All right, Julian, I feel you on that. I mean, I already said we all did, so I feel that. But let me I'm gonna pull through a different question since we already know we're in trouble. Me and Danger Girl. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? The answer is no. But I'm gonna ask, in the next 10 years, is there anything that can be done to curb this impending threat? Sure. All right. So the first card we've got is the Devil. I told y'all it had to do with money. It is these corporations, these very super wealthy, they're driving this urge for people to go and develop AI because they're the ones that want the power. So that's one thing. So it's a money factor. Second thing we've got is the Hanged Man. So I would say that these moneyed interests are holding up progress, and they're going to continue to hold up progress on any ability to halt AI, although the advice is that we do need to slow it down. We need to put a pause, put a pin in it. And the last card we've got is the Four of Wands. In this case, what I see this as is we need to reprioritize humanity's development. We need to reprioritize the wellness of humanity. If we were to turn AI into a way to enrich the lives of people and the environment, then it could be a positive change if we rework what we use AI in the next 10 years. So is that going to happen? That's my last question.
Ooh, good question. High Priestess.
We got the High Priestess. And that, in my opinion, that means it's all up in the air. It's all up to us. It's up to you, y'all. We got to get involved. Okay, so that's what I got. That was a read. We'll see what happens.
Read.
All right, y'all.
What we got up next, Victoria?
All right, so let's let our extinction level threat go for now.
Clear that energy out
already. All right. Somebody went missing. Y'all know who went missing? Your girl Kate Middleton. Where is Kate Middleton?
Middleton?
Where is Kate Middleton?
Where is Kate Middleton? You know what? Where's Kate Middleton?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Where's she at? Like the last time we saw Kate Middleton live and in concert was in Christmas with the family. And then allegedly she had an abdominal surgery. Now this is a very private abdominal surgery. I know y'all thinking she got her body done. That's none of our business. What is our business is that she ain't been seen since, okay? It is 3 months since Christmas. Okay. Julian, where is Kate Middleton?
Where is Kate Middleton? Well, I was reading on page 6 that Prince William might be cheating on Kate Middleton with Rose Hanbury. Sorry, I had to read it because I wasn't sure who that was. So possibly Kate Middleton's hiding because there's a lot of drama going on. Maybe it's weighing on her mental health, or maybe, maybe she is having abdominal problems, but maybe it's a little bit of both. You know what I mean? And she just needs to be out of the public eye because she needs to take care of herself, which is I'm all for everybody having like a mental wellness day, month, week, year, whatever you need. But I don't know. Maybe we should ask the cards. Where's Kate Middleton?
I mean, that's a good question. There's a lot of speculation. Some people think they done killed Kate Middleton. I want to call her Kate Wimbledon. Kate Middleton.
Or Kate Middleton.
See, it's AI. It's erasing my memory. Like, who is Kate Middleton? I don't know who Kate Middleton is. Maybe it's Kate Wimbledon. Okay, it's Kate Middleton. All right. Okay. If I would have guessed, now this is before I pull my cards.
Mm-hmm.
My first question is, why do we care where Kate Middleton is? Clearly, Kate Middleton is minding her own business. Okay, she done got her stomach done. She had an abdominal issue, and she needed to get away. Now, is she getting cheated on? Probably. Okay. Are y'all getting cheated on out there? in the audience, yes, you getting cheated on too. So why are you worried about Kate getting cheated on? All right, she married to the prince of the UK. All right, that man is getting it in. Okay, and honestly, okay, this is about to be a little messy, and I love
Mess it
it.
up. Mess
Okay,
it up.
if somebody would take the burden off of me of having to sleep with Prince William, I would pay her to do it. Okay, I would be so great. I done already pushed out. How many kids she got? 3. I done pushed out 3 children from this man, this unsexy man. So if he's having an affair, I'm having a party. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. My burden is lifted. So what do I say? I say,
Wait. Was that a read on Prince William?
I'm reading Prince William. I'm reading all of them. I'm reading Prince William, Prince Harry, Princess Meghan.
Okay,
Kate
Prince
Middleton.
Ali.
Prince Ali is he, Ali Ababa.
Yeah.
All of them can go. But I love Kate for telling everybody, I'm not telling you nothing. I'm gonna do a Kelly Price. I'm gonna just disappear, and everybody gonna be sending a "How are you there, Kelly?" And I'm not gonna say a word. Now, when she shows back up, she's gonna have to have a good explanation. She's gonna have to have a good explanation. So, Kate, you better get your explanation ready. And if you come back and you got a booty like Cardi B,
well,
I'm done.
She has a good PR team. I mean, it's the royal family. Like, they'll spin it whichever way they need to. But go ahead. Oh, okay. What is the read, or what is the question? Is it just where is Kate Middleton, or is like when is she coming back? Who's she fucking?
Okay, so I'll pull one question, and you can pull whatever question you want to ask. Okay. I'm sticking with my Robin Hood deck the whole evening, you guys. So we're gonna ask. My question is Kate Middleton getting cheated on?
Ooh.
Is Kate Middleton getting cheated on like the rest of us? Y'all don't be judging Kate. Y'all know good and well your man is over his girlfriend's house right now.
Dang.
Still cooking dinner. Okay, don't think you better than somebody else. Okay, and you in this, and if you ain't been cheated on yet, I'm not even good. All right, so is Kate being cheated on? I think Will is very focused on his work as the Prince of Wales. He doesn't seem to be distracted right now. He's been left away from family and not really had time to focus on anything besides work. I think that his responsibilities are calling on him strongly and asking him to be present and probably taking a lot of his care. And I think that honestly, not just this scandal that's going on right now in the UK, but there might be another impending scandal that we haven't heard about that they're trying to cover up. But I don't see another woman right now. I see that he's so focused on like clearing the situation with his family, grabbing my focus. Okay.
I feel that. But I think my question is going to be, what is she doing right now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it the surgery? Is she just in hiding? Is it a mental thing? Is it an emotional thing? Is she just over it? Let's find out. And I'm using the Lenormand Oracle because it's my tried and true. Been reading it for like 8 years straight. Haven't deviated once. So bear with me. Past, present, future, one more time. Kate, what are you doing? All right. Oh, hold on. Got it. Okay. So, Kate, we have the key, we have the snake, and then we have the anchor. So, I believe it is mental. I feel like the snake, it's about shedding skin. The anchor is about like kind of getting your foundation together, right? So she was letting go to make sure her foundation. And when I'm talking about foundation, I want I want to say like it is like a mental thing. I feel like there's a lot of things that have been weighing on her. I know there's a lot of things in the news media about her, her abdominal pains or she's getting cheated on, but like also like I feel like that is compounding onto her mental illness already, or mental health. So it could be that plus people already talking about her, so she needed to step away from the spotlight because that was kind of too much for her. What I think she's doing right now is, I think there is some issues between her and is it Prince William, King William? I think it's King William now, right?
Prince, King
Prince.
Charles.
King Charles. So we have the lilies. So the lilies is about maturity, and underneath it is the woman card. So I feel like Kate is in a place where she's kind of maturing in who she is and who the woman she's becoming after, becoming the princess. And it's kind of weighing on their relationship with the prince, because underneath her is the prince. And I feel like that's saying like she's changing, but I don't know if her husband is changing. So you know what happens, like if you're moving forward and your husband or your partner is still back there, like you're stagnant because they're weighing you down, like, so that's kind of where she's at. So there's the mental stuff, there's her like kind of working on herself where she's moving forward, and her husband's still kind of a little back there, not ready to like grow. So what's happening in the future for Kate? Ooh, I want to say we have the ring, we have the mountain, and then we have the rider. So the ring is about commitment. The mountain is a problem because it's keeping you from the rider. And the rider in this deck could mean many things, but this is about an eligible bachelor. So I feel like this is keeping her from commitments of, because she's growing, maybe she's outgrowing her husband and maybe she needs somebody new. You know what I mean? So that might be coming for her in the future. Like, should I stay? Should I go? I don't know.
Well, that stomach got done. It seemed like it's bringing a new man, and we thought it was William.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Kate might be looking at other options. William, you better turn your attention away from that work and get back focused on your family.
Okay, your priorities.
That was a read, okay? That was a read. So let's see what happens, y'all. Keep an eye out on this couple.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then here's our last story for the day.
Okay.
Elon Musk cancels the Don Lemon show. So Elon Musk begged Don Lemon to join X, aka Twitter, and start a show. Don Lemon joined in with his big CNN lawsuit money, and he got investors in. He did all the work to start a show. His very first interview is Elon Musk, and he drags Elon Musk in this interview. He goes in. He's asking questions about hate speech on X. He's asking questions about Elon's opinion on DEI and asking Elon to back it up. And Elon is getting tongue-tied, twisted, flipped around, flapjacked and up. And after the interview, Elon said, "You ain't got no show. The show is canceled." And Don Lemon is on a press tour spilling all the tea. All right, Julian.
He ain't got nothing to lose, so why he's just gonna spill the tea? What he's gonna hold against them? His show? There ain't no show. So yeah, I get that. What was your question, Victoria? What do I think about
what's your take? What's your take on it?
I agree. I feel like that's really kind of messed up. Like, you offer somebody a show, and just because it didn't go your way, you like kind of give them the axe. I mean, like, how fragile is your ego, man? Like, like, man up and like kind of like follow through with your agreements. You know what I mean? Your contracts. But hey, Elon Musk is Elon Musk. He's gonna do what he wants to do. We already know this. He's just thinking about himself, and he thinks I think we've talked about this before, he's a messiah. But what happens to messiahs? They die. They're dead. So, I mean, maybe this is Elon Musk, like, he's doing like, what's that called? Social suicide. Like, really acting up, like, in so many ways. Like, acting up full with X, and like now this Don Lemon thing and whatever. But he got more money than God, so I'm sure he's still gonna be around, just acting a fool. So yeah, I mean, I am all for Don Lemon, like, spilling the tea and living his truth. Like, good for you. I think that's who he's been and who he always will be. So I'm pro Don Lemon to, be the man that he knows he is. He knows himself. Unlike Elon, he wants to paint this picture of who he thinks he should be, or he wants people to think he is. So that's my take.
I feel you. I agree totally with what you're saying. I am in a place of gratitude because I love to see rich, powerful people act like 5-year-old children. Like, this is like millionaires, multimillionaires that are like, you took my stick and I don't want to play with you no more. So you got to get out of here, and I want my mama to come pick me up. I think it's perfect. I think Elon Musk screwed with the wrong one, because let's not forget brother Don Lemon sued CNN after he was fired. And I'm sure he would love to have another nice long Elon Musk check. Now, y'all, I want y'all to tune in, because on the 18th, I believe, this scandalous interview is still going to be released, so we can see what got Don Lemon allegedly fired. So he wasn't fired because they were partners on the thing, but Elon Musk said, I don't want to play with you no more. And so that's the case. But I love the fact that Don Lemon retaliated. It's nice when people take the high road, but it doesn't benefit me at all. It benefits me when people take the low road, the anti-Michelle Obama road. So I'm all for the drama. I want this to be round one of a 20-round bout between Don Lemon and Elon Musk. And I hope that the referee is AI, and that we see this battle win out all the way before we all get extincted.
That would be crazy if this was all just a PR stunt.
I mean,
and then
I have to believe the Elon worshipers. They say the man is a genius. If this was a PR stunt, that man is actually a genius.
Because I mean, Don
Musk, and I'm talking about him. So,
yeah, because Don Lemon was on The View, and I think he was so like, oh, it's in the interview. It's like he's just like dropping those tidbits, like getting you, because I want to listen. Like I don't really care, but just because of the drama, like you said, I will like keep an ear open for that, you know?
Yeah, and I love how Don Lemon thought he was gonna come on somebody else's network and then like read them for filth on live TV, and nothing was gonna happen. Like, Don has not learned a thing. And that's the beauty. Y'all, everybody get rich so you never have to learn a lesson. You can just do the same stuff all over again and get the same consequences, but you're too rich to care.
Right. So if you take anything away from this YouTube or this thing right now, get rich.
Get rich or go extinct trying. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so I want to know, Victoria, if you could tell me, like, what do you think how is this gonna play out? What are the cards saying?
All right. So if I were to ask the Robin Wood Tarot deck, how are things gonna play out between Elon Musk and Don Lemon? Let me do 2 more shuffles. Elon and Don. Honestly, the funny thing is they could be best friends if it weren't for the fact that they both got such large egos. It's like they're so similar. Okay. So here goes. I'm going to say this is Don Lemon here. He is the Knight of Pentacles. And he's coming in and he's saying, we can still make money. There's still opportunity to make money. I don't want to go anywhere. We can still do this show. Like, you need to look over. And Elon Musk, I think, is going to have a little bit of a change of heart. He may think and see, okay, there is room from all this publicity. If we look at the numbers, where I can have money, because I owe a lot of money and I need it. And overall, I think he might end up forcing Don to take on a radical right female co-host as an agreement that if he's willing to do that on the show, then he'll let the show go.
Dang, that would be a good plot twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to be like, you know what? You could have it, but here's my caveat, and you're not going to
Candace
like it.
Owens.
But... Oh, okay.
I would watch that show. Elon, if you're listening, I would watch the Don Lemon Candace Owens show, because that would be a
right. And you know what? Then you would get both sides. You know what I mean? Tuning in. Ooh. I don't know. Even if is that a read? Or is that like is that some futuristic like marketing that you just like came up with?
That's
Marketing plan.
that's some free advice. I can send the ad. Send a letter. I'll put my address in the chat. I'd like my check.
Right, right. And by the way, this show does not support the views of these people that we talk about.
No, we do
We
not.
support our own views. We have our own views. Well, thank you for that, Victoria. My question, unless you have a question that you want me to ask.
No, go for it.
I want to ask, and I'm going to use Marcella Crow's Sacred Symbols deck again, is like, who is Don Lemon to Elon Musk? Because if like everybody, not everybody, but sometimes people show up in our lives as lessons. So what is the lesson for Elon Musk with Don Lemon? And that's what I'm going to ask through the cards.
That's very insightful.
Hold on, I want to pull one more for clarifying. Wow. And honestly, this is just more clarifying, I want to say, what you just said, which is sometimes why the cards are so weird, because they just call things out. So who is Don Lemon to Elon Musk? Shadow. So he is just the yin to the yang, you know what I mean? And that's the hard part, because they both embody both parts. It just depends on which one swayed to which side right now. And they're just kind of like at a stale. Well, I feel like he pulled Elon a little bit too far, so Elon pulled back, and then now they're in the struggle. But what is the lesson with that of finding balance is, it's kind of like, you were right. Like, I feel like it's about admitting you're wrong, or not wrong, but coming to some kind of agreement, because even though there's yin and yang, there is a way to find balance, and that's friendship. So the lesson is, if they could find a good balance, they could actually make this work out. You know what I mean? So that was great. So that's Don to Elon. I just want to check, is there a difference? Like, is Elon a lesson for Don in a different way? Or is it the same? Or is it the same thing? Let's see.
Don and Elon, if you want some therapy, we're available. Heal your relationship.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull one more because I pulled two for Don. Yeah. So for Elon, for him is talisman. So talisman, I look at it as like, you hold a talisman for some kind of like protection, and I feel like maybe that's what Elon was for Don. I know they were in like partnership, but maybe like because Elon has more money and like whatever, he was protected. He thought he was protected under that umbrella. You know what I mean? So that's who Elon was for Don. But Elon also for Don was this, and strife. So I honestly, I don't know what Don Lemon is up too much, but like intuitively, I feel like Elon was like a means to an end. So I don't know. I don't think Don Lemon was like poor, like looking for money or whatever, but then like he could have been a good paycheck, or, you know, means to an end for Don. So he didn't have to take it too personal. So what I'm saying is, like, Don could have played nice, or as much as possible, to just make it, maybe not make the interview too intense, and just kind of like collect that check. But he didn't, which is okay, because he was just being true to who he was. So that's what I was getting from those cards.
Love it. All right, so you guys, we made it to the end of our show, and we know what we give at the end is a gift to you. So we're going to do an inspirational reading, and this is for all of you out there, and this is for the coming week. Julian's going to pull some cards. I'm going to pull a single inspirational card from the Osho Zen and read for y'all. So Julian, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to pull from the Mighty Karma deck, and I'm going to pull 3 cards. These are the small cards that I had with just like words, like single words. So let's pull 3 and see if there's like a through line of a theme maybe that's going to be going on for everybody this coming week. Let's see. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Observe. Show up. And alignment. So with this coming week, when you're showing up to work, to relationships, to family, to yourself, like, before you get started on things, maybe observe where you're at. observe what you are needing in that present moment. What are the things that you need to do to become in alignment? So before you start anything, make sure this is in alignment for me. Like, am I doing this because it feels good to me? Am I doing this because I want to? You know what I mean? Those are the kind of things that put you into alignment so that you could give your best and show up. So the message is, before you do anything, observe, is it in alignment, and then show up and do your thing. And I think if you go with that advice, like, the week will go a little bit more smoothly than before. So I hope that was helpful.
Well, it was helpful for me. That was definitely a read. All right. And then the inspirational card that I have for you guys, it comes from the Osho Zen deck. And I am going to read the excerpt from this card. So the card that I pulled for you for this coming week is experiencing. Okay. And this is the message for you from Osho Zen. An experience is something that can be filed away in a notebook or captured on film and pasted into an album. Experiencing is the feeling of wonder itself, the thrill of communion, the gentle touch of our connectedness with all that surrounds us. The woman in this card is not just touching this tree, she is in communion with it. She has almost become one with it. It is an old tree and has seen many hard times. Her touch is gentle, reverent, and the white on the inside of her cape reflects the purity of her heart. She is humble, simple, and that is the right way to approach nature. So let's approach our world from a humble, simple place. Let's not just have an experience. Let's experience each moment.
I like that. I think sometimes, I know I tend to forget, like, I want to do all the tasks and really just like settle into what it is that I'm doing, so you could really enjoy life, you know what I mean? Like, by taking it slow. So I love that reading. Thank you, Victoria.
Awesome. Thank you, Julian. All right, so we come to the end of the show. Julian, close us out.
All right. Well, thank you guys. This is our first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, there's going to be many more to come. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have some new topics, maybe some new ideas. And yeah, let us know what you think of our show name. It's kind of in the works. Is that a read?
Is that a read?
So yeah, till next time, y'all. Have a good day.